Alright, we are about to head out for our leg day on a Monday, nonetheless. International Chest Day, and we're out here training legs. No squats for today's workout. I feel as though it is very important to break away from doing the same exercises day in, day out. And, using that as an excuse, I just don't feel like squatting today. I'm not feeling it. I want some isolation. I'm still going to do some hack squats, and I'm training with my friend Cody, so we'll get some footage of him as well. With all of that said, stay dreaded. My name is Zeiler. Let's do this. What is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Zeiler, and today we are going into a bit of a leg workout. We are training some thighs, it is safe to say. And this workout was lacking in the terminology of squatting. If I'm honest, like doing actual free weight barbell squats. I am doing hack squats, as you can see, for that further isolation to take out a little bit of the lower back and other muscle groups that come into play during the squatting movement. I just didn't feel like doing squats. I mean, it's been pretty repetitious in terms of me going in the gym and starting with back squats. And so I really need to break away from the normal workout routine that I've been following. Of course, I'm working out with my friend Cody today. Thank him for some of the camera footage that you're seeing. But yeah, it's always fun to start with different exercises, go into the gym with different expectations than what you normally do. And I had a goal of going up to 5 plates on the hack squat in this workout. Note to all of you guys, my sweatpants. You guys always comment on how dirty and stained my sweatpants are, and you guys think I don't wash them. Not that it really bothers me that there's comments out there like that, but as an explanation, I just want you guys to know that my gym, the dumbbells, have always been so rusty and so dirty, so dusty and nasty that over time, resting dumbbells onto my gym pants, going, no pun intended, on my knees while deadlifting and stuff like that, getting ready in the deadlift position, putting my wrist wraps around the bar and everything, and being on the dirty floor. Over time, when you're wearing gray sweatpants and you're in the gym 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year, you would probably expect your pants to get a little bit dirty over time. And yes, I do wash them after every workout and stuff like that, but it's just every gray pair of pants that I own, and even some of my friends that go to the gym, they have the same issue where they are permanently stained, rust-colored, as a result of some of the rust and equipment in the gym. Not saying that the gym doesn't properly clean the equipment, but I mean, I'm sure it's pretty difficult to do. So this is the heaviest set. And you guys saw in the earlier clips that I am doing more or less a Tom Platt style of hack squatting. Is this 5 plates? Yeah, that must have been the 5 plate set. I don't know. I can't count. But I was allowing myself to go onto my toes. My heels of my feet were actually hanging off of the machine. And I am, of course, not wearing any form of weightlifting shoes or anything like that. I'm just wearing my basic Air Jordan 1s from a few years ago that I've been wearing recently as gym shoes from time to time. And I like to wear those for comfort and extra ankle mobility, especially on an exercise relatable to any kind of a squat where, that ankle mobility is going to be very important to get proper depth. And in this case, I was trying to get the most out of my quad activation. And after this workout, wow, I'm not normally sore the day of a workout, but my quads were so fired up from those hack squats. And it's not like I was doing high reps. It's just the range of motion and the tension that the quads are put under by allowing yourself to go onto your toes and allowing your knees to go way past your ends of your feet. And most people would definitely be against doing that. It can be dangerous to most people in their knees. I personally have never had a problem with my knees in any form of a squatting movement or any exercise for that matter. I think I can get away with a lot in terms of my knee flexibility or whatever you want to call that, my joints and my bone structure in my knees. But one thing I did feel as a negative after this workout specifically was the fact that I had shin splints after doing the hack squats. this way. And it's like, how do you have shin splints? Isn't that only, can't you only get shin splints when you're running? Well, I guess not, because I still do. Like, this is like day 2 after this workout, and here I am about to go train legs again. But I still have like a minor achy pain in my shins from doing that exercise. And I think that if I would have allowed my knees to basically widen up a little bit more instead of following my toes, I feel like that would have been a pretty good resolve in fixing that issue. So after that, we went into some CrossFit training. Not really. We just did some supersets. Body weight lunges all the way down the new turf in my gym, all the way back, leading to the leg press, and doing a superset of lunges into some very, very lightweight, limited range of motion leg presses, where everything is very quad engaged. Like I said before, my legs were just fired up after this session. It's not often that you can get yourself to the point where you're like skippity doo-dying out of the gym. You're barely able to walk. You're like practically crawling. And that's how I felt after this session. My range of motion, as I said, it wasn't extremely deep because I wanted to keep the tension on my quads and the engagement on my front leg. Now, in terms of hamstring work, there was definitely a few exercises that we did. We didn't film a lot. I mean, we only filmed this one round of this superset after doing 3 total rounds. It's just something that I didn't feel it was necessary to film 8 sets of or anything like that, because it gets repetitious, you guys seeing the same angles and everything. But I figured, you know what, I better film the majority of it so you guys can get the gist and everything of exactly what I did on this day. So after that, going into yet another isolating leg extension exercise. I think my aim was to hit 20 reps. Very lightweight. This was much more to just keep from swinging and just keep the quads engaged throughout the movement and keep everything else out of it. I keep saying engaged. But after that, I went into something I learned from Mr. Getting It Done, Kai Green. This is a great exercise that I've been doing almost every leg workout to isolate the glutes. I don't know if there's anything comparable to it. I've done hip thrusts and everything like that in the past, but with hip thrusts, once I go over like 300 or 360 pounds, it seems like my hamstrings always tend to cramp up. And, you know, I'm not a really short, stocky guy. I have really long ass legs. So doing something like a hip thrust, it's difficult to completely isolate my glutes. But then again, I mean, it's been a while since I've done them. I think I could improve on my form, watch a couple of tutorials and stuff to help get that further glute engagement, isolation, whatever else I've been saying in this video. And to finish off this session and this footage that I'm showing you guys today, I went into some stiff-legged dumbbell deadlifts. Nothing too crazy. I've got the 120s, I think those are. Yeah, 120s for a set of like 10, and I did like 3 to 4 sets of this to finish off the hamstring engagement. I just want to thank you guys for watching. This was a pretty self-explanatory video. My dog's going nuts in the background. Love you all so much. Until next time, peace out, bye.